I give up. If I don't finish this in like a day, I will die. I can't read more school books. I just want to read something I want, something I like. Please. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we will be talking about the books I read in February. So to start up, I read 8 books in February, and that's a nice number for me. Like, it's okay. The first book I read is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Colleen. I gave this book 3.5 stars. This book is about a caseworker, Linus Baker, who is sent to an orphanage with the most dangerous magical children. And the orphanage is the house in the Cerulean Sea. And over time, Linus just discovers that the kids aren't really dangerous and that they are so kind and sweet, and he just becomes very attached to the whole house and the kids. And also Arthur, the man who is the overseer of the kids. I like this book. It has this cute and heartwarming just vibe, and it's a really like comfort read or book. But I have to say, I had zero motivation to read it. When I pushed myself to sit down and read it, it was good. I enjoyed it. But I didn't have a motivation to sit down and read it. And that's just sad. Yeah, it's really disappointing. This book is a lot about prejudice, and also that people just judge anything just because they are afraid or the thing is something other than they are used to. And I liked this aspect of the book very much. It also has the found family trope, and the found family is, as I said, really cute and just aw. Next book I read is Her Name in the Sky by Quindon. I read it on my iPad. I gave this book 4 stars. This book is about 2 best friends, Hannah and Baker, and they discover that they are feeling something more than friendship to each other, and they don't know what to do. So it's a LGBT romance book. A big part of the book is religion, and for more exactly Christianity. Both of these girls are Christians. This book is a lot about struggling with sexual orientation and faith. The whole book is really homophobic, so be aware of that. Not like the author that is homophobic, but just Christianity is not like big on LGBT, so, and it's a lot in this book. Like, it sometimes just triggered me because the main priest in the book just is really homophobic, and he just explains or blames his homophobia on God and on Christianity, and that's just wrong. The book is told from the point of view of Hannah. That's one of the girls, and I loved Hannah. She's the sweetest girl. Baker, I got frustrated at times with Baker. She just got on my nerves. Yeah, but the book itself is not a lot about their relationship, but more about the journey of the girls and how they work through their orientation and their faith. And I just think this book is a book everybody should read. It's best friend to lovers, denying feeling and struggling with who you are. But it's a really cute and good coming of age book. Next, I read the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. I have to say, I really like this series. I didn't expect to like it, but in the end, I really did. I don't know if I have to explain the plot, because I think everybody knows what it's about, but I will explain it a little. The plot of a book is in this dystopian world, and the world is divided into individual sectors. The sector 1 is the best sector, they are the rich people, and sector 12 is just the worst. from each sector, every year, there are picked 2 people or 2 kids from the age from 12 to 18. And the 24 children are put into an arena. They have to kill each other and just one will survive. The main character, Katniss, is from Sector 12 and she goes into the Hunger Games instead of her sister because her sister was picked in the reaping. This series was also a really quick read. It didn't take much time. The writing is really fast-paced and intriguing. I loved the whole world building of the world and also how the games were thought through and everything about it. Also, the series kinda old, so very good. I also like the aspect of the revolution in these books. I think it is a very important series. It's very well written. Also, I liked Katniss. She is not like perfect, but I liked her. Peeta, he is the sweetest and I really loved book Peeta, but film Peeta was the actual worst. Like, the casting, not good. He should have been tall and have blue eyes. He didn't have blue eyes in the films. And also he was just annoying and this little baby, nope. I don't like film Peeta. And also, I still think Katniss and Gale made a better couple than Katniss and Peeta. For me, Peeta and Katniss will be always platonic soulmates. I really love their friendship. I just don't see them as a couple. Catching Fire, the second book of the series, was very good. Was, I think, my favorite. I gave it 4.5 stars. Yeah, and I gave the first book 4 stars. Catching Fire I gave 4.5 stars, and Mockingjay I gave 3 stars. Yeah, Catching Fire was really good, like a lot of plot twists, let me tell you that, and I can't say a lot without spoiling it. We got a lot of new characters and also the film was amazing. The film was amazing. The first film, like just Hunger Games, was not that good, but the Catching Fire, magnifique. The third book, Mockingjay, I have to say this is my least favorite from the books. Yeah, it wasn't entirely bad. I don't want to say it's bad, but it hurt. This book just hurt, and it was just all about the revolution, so fighting and that. But I have to say, there was not a lot of fighting, and that's good because I don't like these fights and wars and everything. So that was good. Also, the first part 1, Mockingjay, the film, was really good, great. It was so correct to the books. The second part the second part is horrible, but the first part of Mockingjay was good. Everything that's in the book was in the film, so thumbs up for that. Then I read Confess by Colleen Hoover. I gave this book 4 or 4.5, I don't remember really. This book is about this girl Auburn who just randomly walks into this art gallery, and the art gallery is owned by this artist Owen, and Owen paints confessions of people. So people leave him confessions and he paints the confessions, and I loved this idea. I think it's so original. I love this idea. Just think it's so original and just good. But Colleen always has good ideas. I don't know how she comes up with them, and everything is different, so good job, Colleen. I liked Auburn and Owen. More Owen, I think. Yeah, Owen is my favorite. And also Trey, that's one character from the book, and let's just say he's Ryle 2.0, I maybe hated it even more than Ryle. Yeah, just nope. Nope. I think this book could have been longer. I think it just was too rushed. It has like 270 pages, so it's really thin, and I think it would be better if it had like 400 pages. It was rushed. And also, Colleen has these good ideas, as I said, but she doesn't spend a lot of time on these ideas. I would have loved this book if Colleen just spent more time on the actual gallery and the painting and the confession painting. It just intrigued me so much, and it wasn't in the book so much. Just in the beginning, and then this miscommunication of these two characters. Okay, this is editing me, and I just forgot to mention that in Confess there is this beautiful art in the middle of the book. I need to show you. Look, that's just so pretty. So that makes this book even better. Next I read Shatter Me by Tyrion Mafi. Sorry if I mispronounce it. I didn't expect a lot from this book, because I know some people love it and some people hate it, so I was like in the middle, and I liked it. It was a really quick read. I read it like in a day, not even a day, it just this quick. Also, I gave this book 3 stars. Not that it was bad, but it just was like normal. This book is about a girl named Juliet that is locked into an asylum for 1 year because when she touches someone or someone touches her, the someone dies. And after the year, Juliet is randomly released and brought to this guy, Aaron, who is kind of the leader of the world. Also, this is a dystopian world and dystopian book. And I liked Aaron, or I'm intrigued by Aaron. And Juliet, she was kind of whiny, but I get it. Like, she was locked into an asylum for 1 year without contact to anybody. So I would be also like just scared little girl. Yeah. And another character in the book is Adam, and I didn't like Adam. I still don't like him. Just something about Adam is just, no. Something there isn't right. I don't know what, but something there isn't right. This is a little spoiler, so just skip it. But Juliet's and Adam relationship, no. It's something there isn't right again. I don't know if it's Adam, but it's just sus. Sorry, it is. I would recommend this book if you are in a reading slump, because as I said, it's really easy to read. And the last book I read is Romeo and Juliet, and I read it for school. I gave it 2.5 stars. It wasn't like horrible. I read much more books for school, but it wasn't like something great. It was kind of boring at times, and also the Shakespeare writing style is kind of hard to read, but you know, it's really old, the book, so yeah. Okay, because I had to read this book for school, I'm still not finished. I read this the whole March and I do hate it. So I didn't have time to read the books I like in March a lot. So I just read 2 because I was just so frustrated with this book. I had to read something different. So I read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and I liked it. It was like not my fave. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. This book is hyped by so many people. Everybody like says it's their most favorite contemporary romance and so. But I didn't have like really high expectations, because I expected I don't have to like it just because everybody likes it. But this book is about a girl it's about a girl, Liz, whose mother died, and she just has this, she's just this big romantic and wants the best romantic story with her high school sweetheart, and so she has this childhood nemesis, Vess, yeah, her next door neighbor with who she like is enemies from her childhood, and everybody likes him but she just hates him. But she wants to, or she has this huge crush on this guy Michael, and she wants that Michael notices her, so she and Wes make a deal that Wes helps her get the guy Michael. And I like the characters in this book, I kind of like the story, it was fun, but it was just really you just know from the beginning how it's gonna end up, and some parts were so cringy. I just, oh, it was too much for me, kinda, it's just really cliche. And also the end just ruined it for me, because I hate so I'm sick, so bear with me. I hate miscommunication, and the whole ending was just one big miscommunication, and no, it just ruined it for me, so not my fave. And then I still tried to read this book for school, and I still haven't finished, so I had to read something different, and I decided to read Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. Also, this book again is so hyped by so many people, and I loved it. Like, not my fave, but I really liked it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. So the plot, it's about this girl Macy that goes every weekend with her father to a weekend home, or they just like bought a house by some forest or so, and they go there every weekend. And she meets this guy, Elliot, and they become best friends, and they see each other every weekend and just are really close. And then there is this second point of view, like 11 years later, that something happened between Macy and Elliot in those 11 years, and you don't know what, and they just didn't talk for 10 or 11 years. And the book is written that there's always one chapter when they're kids and one chapter the 10 years later, and you just discover what happened between them throughout the book. Elliot is like the book guy, like the dream book boyfriend material. Just he has my heart. Like, he's so cute and adorable, and I also love Macy, don't get me wrong. I just love them together, I really do. But sometimes the changing of the time span was kind of annoying to me, because I like when it's like like 10 years later and 10 years before and so, but I would like more if the chapters were a little bit longer, or more chapters in this path and then more chapter in that path. It is a really quick book. I read it like in 2 days just because I had school. I would have read it in 1 day if I really wanted to. So you can read it really good. And also, I know a lot of people don't like the twist at the end, or the discovery what happened between them, but I didn't mind it. I think it made sense. And then also, I just have to say, this book is not like kind of a cutesy romance book. It's kind of, there is a lot of grief and trauma and everything. I cried, so it's not an easy book, but it's so good. It's really good. Yeah, and that's all for my February and March reads. I didn't read a lot in March, I know, but still, school, yay! And that's all. Bye guys!